And every time I see Pat, I think he could have been our COVID kicker. You know, it came pretty close.
It really did, didn't it? I mean, legit. I don't know, because Bruce was texting me, so I don't know how much you guys were. From my angle, this is how this went. I got tested for those antibodies. If I would have had the antibodies, I wouldn't have had to do the 10-day hotel stay, and I would have been on the Bucs right against the Falcons that week that it all ended up happening. And then I would have had to do nothing because Suckup and Pinion, I think, came back that weekend, so I would have just been on the roster. Then you guys win Super Bowl. I get Super Bowl ring, technically.
You'd be at the party. You'd be on the boat parade, which was the greatest day of my life.
Oh, no.
Yeah, a little bit on that. So we're at the Super Bowl boat parade, and I'm sitting there with Bruce, my family, my wife. And I looked at, all these people are in the bridges. They're just overflowing and just bursting at the seams to get out after COVID and do things. And I said, this is the greatest day of my life. Besides the day we got married and we had kids. Yeah. And she said, no, it's fucking better than those days.
That's awesome. That's what you. That's why you log all those hours. That's why you get 25 opportunities to chat with Bill over 7 years. That's why you watch all the film, is for that boat parade, for a city to come together whenever it's been separated for so long to celebrate something awesome. And if we would have treated COVID a little bit worse around our office with our social distancing and our mask wearing,
cleaning hands,
and washing our hands for a full ABC,
not looking at each other.
Bingo, not making eye contact there for a bit.
Making burgers every day.
Bingo.
Epoch burgers.
Not touching cardboard that was delivered for 2-3 days.
Wearing goggles.
If I would have got COVID, I would have had the antibodies.
We would have been tossing the trophy to you over boat to boat. You would have been one of the trophy tossers, or you would have been tossed into the water. So one or the other.
Well, if those turtles in that water, wherever the manatees down there. Yeah, there's a chance I'm ending up in there. Hey, I appreciate the hell out of you for joining us, and thanks for almost having the opportunity for me to potentially win a Super Bowl ring for doing nothing. That would have been awesome. That would have been great. That would have been great.
All right. Thanks, guys.
All right. Thanks, Jason. See you, Jason. Jason Light.
Jason!
Best day of his life. I wouldn't have earned it, but I would have at least been there.
With the white boat sign. Yeah, this is the best day.
Dude, we watched that boat parade, and at that time, with everything that was going on in the world, it was like, look how much fun these people are having. Holy shit, God. I didn't know you were allowed to do that.
Yep.
I didn't know fun was allowed to happen again, and then it was taking place right in front of our eyes. That COVID thing, real deal, though, about meat. That's why.
If you had antibodies, then it put you in a different protocol,
yes. So I had to get tested for the antibodies. If you have the antibodies, that means you already had COVID. So if you're vaxxed and you have the antibodies, you didn't have to go into a hotel for isolation for 7 to 8 days to go work out for a team. Remember, that was the case. If you want to go work out for a team, you had to go into a hotel for like a week and you'd be isolated. Like when AQ went and joined the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, he was in a hotel in Tampa Bay. His wife's got 3 kids at the time. Yeah. He's in a hotel all by himself for however many days it was because
he hated it too.
Oh, so bad. I mean, I would assume everybody. What if you had to do that workout, don't make team? So then
just waste of time.
Then you have to go.
A lot of guys did that. I'm sure it happened to a lot of guys, right?
Like true isolation too. Like you're not leaving your hotel room. You're getting in there and you're staying in there for 8 days.
They're sliding I forget how many days it was exactly, but they're sliding like the iPad under the door. Like their food is getting left basically at the front door. Like, we aren't even coming close to messing with this. You're not ruining our season, pal. No way. That's not how this is going to go with everything we got going on. But if you had the antibodies, I do believe you were able to. It was maybe only like a 2-day or a 3-day, as opposed to whatever it was. And it was like, so I tested myself at the old office. And it was like a 4-minute or 5-minute wait or something. I'm just walking around like, am I playing in the NFL this week? Like, because their kicker and their punter was out. So kicker and punter out. Bruce Arians was on the Colts, says, see me kick field goals and punt. And Clyde Christensen was down there, and Goody was down there. And there was a bunch of people that were like, Tom Moore was down there. Like a bunch of people from the Colts are like, if he's got the antibodies, he can just do both of them, and then we can either just go for it on fourth if he's bad, or we just kind of, nope, this is an easy answer here. We got a guy. So I get a text literally like, hey, do you have the antibodies or not? And I'm like, excuse me? And then I do the test, and it's like 5 minutes. I'm walking back like, I'm playing for the Buccaneers. Yeah. Me and Tom Brady are going to be teammates this weekend. All right, sweet. And I look at it, I don't have the antibodies. I'm like, too good of COVID.
Yeah, truly.
Too good. So I had to send back the take. So sorry about it. Could you imagine me going down there, going 0 for 4 on field goals?
Well, I don't.
3 punts for an average of
You go
27
4
yards.
for 4, though. What if you go 4 for 4?
Well, that would have been. I would have got myself to that mindset before the game
Yeah.
started. Obviously, like we just chatted with JJ Watt yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Like I would have got myself to like, yeah, we're about to destroy balls out here. If you rip every muscle in your leg, who cares? Like this is just a one Sunday deal, and then we move on. So I would have got there, but there is certainly a chance that those.
Maybe a trick play for a touchdown too.
I mean, yeah, So
yeah.
me snagging a touch.
Yep.
I mean, it could have been a great Sunday. Could have been a completely worse Sunday.
You might
but-
play offense. You may play tight end in the red zone package or something. Tom throws you a touchdown.
Well, especially, I mean, I could spin it. And Clyde Christensen would have been, he was my quarterback coach whenever we were in Indianapolis when Frank Reich and Clyde Christensen were my quarterback coaches. So, like he would have been like, hey, the guy, kind of spin it right.
Yeah.
Haven't seen him in a couple of years, but imagine we have 2 fake punts,
There you go.
fake peel. Suck up and Pinion, the actual specialist, would be so pissed.
Yeah.
So you're telling me Pat comes in and he does both jobs, and then you run 5 fakes, and then what do we get to do? Nothing. we just had to sit in a hotel there.
Sorry.
Nonetheless, I would have got a Super Bowl ring. That would have been.
Pretty sure they didn't punt that game either. I don't know why that is the thought, but I believe on that Monday it was like, well, I wouldn't even have even had to punt either.
Yeah, it would. Too good at COVID, though.
Yeah.
Too good at COVID.
Too good.
We follow protocol around here.
We're too good at COVID.
Sorry, we took
Follow
it
the
seriously.
rules.
People
Follow
don't
the
take
protocol.
Some
That's
people
not
did.
normally the conversation about us and COVID.
No,
No,
it doesn't get
definitely
talked
not.
about.
Lost out on a ring.
Yeah.
That thing would be sitting right here.
Oh, yeah, it would be.
Right here. Probably right on Cartman's head. Nope. Next to Cartman. Oh, no, on Jesus. No. Watch your mouth.
He's got his own rings.
Yeah, well.
I
They're in his
I
hands.
didn't really. Yeah, there's Jesus. You can barely see him.
All right.